Hello there, Ryan Haley, broker with Atlantic Shores Sotheby's International Realty, coming back to you with the market report for September 21st, 2022. This is pretty much our halfway through the month market report here. We are into the fall market, and this week I want to add in not just Worcester County, which I've been talking about the last couple of weeks, but also Sussex County, Delaware, just to give you some perspective as to what's going on between the two months and the overall size difference between our two marketplaces. So I'm going to start off with Worcester County, Maryland. So in the last 7 days, we have seen 62 new listings come on the market between either coming soon and or active for sale. At the same time, we put 70 properties under contract in the last 7 days. So the trend we saw last week continues on, where we are selling more properties than are coming on the market. At the same time, we saw 25 price reductions in the past 7 days, down from about 37 last week. I think that is an indication that the market is picking up a little bit. There have been price reductions from some of those properties that needed to right size themselves to get to the right level to attract the interest, while at the same time we've seen a little bit more demand here in the last 7 days. When we look at the total county in general, we have 299 active properties for sale, and in the last 30 days here we put 197 under contract. So that gives us 1.5 months supply today, down from about 1.8 last week. So inventory is getting gobbled up. I'm not going to say we're not listing as many properties, but what we're seeing is a little bit more demand, and those properties are going under contract. So if we transition over to Sussex County, Delaware. Delaware is unique. There's only 3 counties in the entire state, and Sussex County is the coastal county all the way at the southern end. Essentially stretches from Milton at the north all the way down here to the Maryland-Delaware line in Fenwick Island. So it's a large county. It goes fairly west as well. It's unique in the aspect that there is a lot of agricultural, there's a lot of new construction, there is very high-end beach properties. So lots going on in Sussex County, Delaware. But in the last 7 days, we saw 151 new properties come on the market, while at the same time, 174 have gone under contract. Same trend that we're seeing here in Worcester County. More properties going under contract here as we get into the heart of the fall market than are coming on the market. At the same time, big number here, 120 price reductions in the last 7 days. So those sellers, I think, are realizing that they want to take advantage of the fall market. They want to do everything they can to get their properties sold here this fall. Thus, they're right sizing again, correcting and getting their prices to the levels where the buyers are willing to pay. When we look at the county as a whole, this is a big number compared to what we see in Worcester County, but there are 1,296 active properties for sale, while at the same time in the last 30 days, we saw 480 properties go under contract. So that is 2.7 months supply. So here we are in Worcester County with 1.5. Sussex County is a little bit larger with 2.7 months supply currently, while at the same time, our national numbers, you may recall from last week, we had 3.3 months supply nationally. And as I mentioned, that national number is continuing to increase, where here at the beach, we're a little unique. We're putting a dent in our inventory. The demand right now is exceeding the available inventory. Interest rates are definitely bouncing around. We've seen interest rates increase here, and I've seen some numbers upwards of 7% on a second home condo, while there are some other banks that are offering options with ARMs, adjustable rate mortgages, and paying points to be able to get those mortgage rates down. Big Fed announcement coming up this week. We're going to most likely, actually it's not most likely, we're definitely going to see a Fed increase in the federal funds rate. Most are predicting 75 basis points. Some outliers have mentioned even up to 100 basis points. So we'll see what goes on with that. Nationally, as I like to do in these segments, I always like to transition into the national market and what is going on, and just kind of give you an interesting point or an interesting fact. Here is a very interesting one. When somebody says to you that we could see a bubble, or homeowners are in danger right now, one of the biggest reasons why we are not going to see a bubble and we're not going to see a real estate crash is the amount of equity that homeowners have. And this is an interesting stat coming from the Deputy Chief Economist from First American. They put this out this week, and this takes the entire country as a whole. But U.S. households own $41 trillion in owner-occupied real estate. 41 trillion. This is the whole country. US households own 41 trillion in owner-occupied real estate. Just over 12 trillion in debt. And the remaining 29 trillion is equity. So the national loan to value rate in Q2 of 2022 was 29.5%, the lowest since 1983. With that, homeowners had an average of $320,000 in inflation-adjusted equity in their homes in Q2 of 2022. That is an all-time high. So on average, when you factor in inflationary measures, homeowners have an average of $320,000 in equity in their homes across the United States. Huge number there. So it just simply is not going to be an environment where even if things slow down or people start to lose jobs, where people are just going to walk away from their homes. They're not going to do that. We're not going to see fire sales because there's so much equity in these homes that people, if they do get into a jam, can simply sell them and still make money. So very interesting marketplace here. This is my passion. I'd love to talk to you more and get into any market, micro market, macro market that you would like to have some more information on. I'd be happy to share my thoughts on it and what I'm seeing there. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, hit that bell, and we'd be happy to deliver additional content to you on a weekly basis. Thanks again. Hope you have a great day.